Yeah. Since Sean,
Jesus.
you have limited time from what I gather, right?
Well, I mean, just yeah. So I guess 10:30 your time is when I gotta stop. That's all.
Okay. So very quickly, please, experience points, Johannes.
So now that I have 400 to spend, finally,
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking 200 to transfer into the career soldier.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm looking at there's several things I could do, but I think the two things I want the most are dodge blow and rapid reload.
You can buy both if you want.
Yeah, I will do both.
Just
So that
remember
is
that
what I'm doing.
if
Like,
they are,
mhm.
you know, beyond your career, then you pay extra. But if they are from the soldier's career, then you can buy them.
Yeah, they're from the soldier's career.
Okay, cool. So, Johannes, we know what you bought. Gustav, what about you?
I'm holding on to my XP for now.
Okay. What are you planning to buy in the future?
I have stuff with language I need to work on, and pick lock, sleight of hand, things like that. So I need to create reasons in game to learn them, I guess.
Sure. Lambert, what about you?
Banking.
Okay. Who's making notes?
I'm gonna bank it.
This is my third session of notes.
Okay.
So it'll be me next week.
So, right. You are going up the stairs of the Pyramid of Tepok. With
Okay.
So quiet.
with Colonel Neuwald. I don't even remember who's going up. I think Neuwald, Captain, and Stiftanzer, and a few other people. Let's see.
If I recall correctly, some of the sailors perhaps
Yeah.
were trying to pry gold out of the out of the temple carvings.
Yes, but they remain behind. And
Okay.
you, some griffins, some sailors, the captain, and Magister von Stiftanzer and Colonel Neuwald, you are all going up with Picky, Pocket, and his skiing scouts. So, along the way, von Stiftanzer, you think that he can barely contain his excitement at having found the pyramid, and he talks. He goes on and on with how it's super awesome and that it's just incredible. And yeah, it gets really annoying because this is Lustria, so it's very hot, very steamy, and the guy won't just shut up. Some of the things that he's saying is that, can you sense it, the power flowing through here? It's like the elven waystones we have in the Empire, but greater. So much greater. Teclis and Finreir would be as children to the ones that built this place. Or, of course, the pyramid is a very significant shape, thaumaturgically speaking. You know that the ancient Nehekarans used pyramids as tombs for their kings to slow the flow of Shaish? And of course, my own college was built as a pyramid, but none other than the first patriarch Volans, and so on and so on and so on. And third one, the oldest texts I've studied talk about the gods fighting back the first chaos incursion on the Great Pyramid of Assyrian. No one knows where that is, of course, thought to be allegorical, but could this be the place? Could we be walking in the footsteps of Verena herself? And yeah, like I said, he just won't stop, and it gets tiresome. Yeah.
So we're all walking up there with them, right?
Yeah, you are.
I'm making the sign of the hammer and muttering to myself, heresy, heresy.
Sure. You're not sure if anyone else, thinks the same. No one is really looking at von Stiftanzer or saying anything to him. That said, Neuwald's, grim face and, tightly shut jaw suggests that she probably is also rather irritated by the man's constant babbling. So yeah, I don't think that any of you have magical sense, so it doesn't really matter.
I think I do.
You do?
I thought I did, but
Somebody
maybe I
had it,
didn't.
yeah.
Magical
Yeah, I
senses.
thought I took.
Okay.
There was
Yeah,
a
I
weird
took-
reason for it, if I remember, but somebody had it.
Okay.
No. I took it. I took it because when I so I just transferred from lay priest.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're right. Okay.
And so I took magic sense, and I thought the reason was so that I would, in situations like this, I would know where the magic was.
Okay. So that's important because as you are walking up the stairs, and there are lots of them,
Mhm.
you experience the truth of what the Magister is saying, Johannes.
Okay.
And you have a feeling that the higher you go, you feel almost like the power around you thrums and, just surrounds you from all directions. It's very strange. I mean, you are not a trained magician and, your character doesn't really know that he has this talent, right? So what you are feeling amounts to something really disquieting and unnatural, but some part of you is also very excited because you have this you have this feeling that if you if you wish, you would be able to extend your hand, metaphorically speaking, of course, and perhaps even remake the reality surrounding you, which I think that for someone like Johannes would in itself be slightly heretical, just this thought.
Yeah.
But you can shake it.
Damn it.
You have magical sense, which, by the way, magical sense you can turn it off. From now on,
Right.
remember that you always see something in the world. If you want to see something more, like, clearer, you have to make the channeling test. Magical sense test. So, for example, you'll be able to see, invisible things, power, magical power lines, stuff like that. Hidden beings like ethereal or demonic. I'm of course talking strictly in game terms, but even without it, you see more than ordinary people, and it's not pretty.
Okay.
So
I was gonna say
yeah.
I'm gonna be a witch hunter, Ordo, whatever.
Quite a few witch hunters probably. I mean they can manifest divine powers, right? So that's not unheard of. Anyway, the walk takes 10 minutes. Yeah, it's that long. And eventually you reach the top. Now, a bit of reading. Climbing the final steps, you see the shrine at the pyramid summit. You see that the shrine at the pyramid summit really is made of gold, or at the very least coated in it. Worked into the gleaming metal, the form of a feathered serpent coils around its walls, spreading its wings over the corbelled arch of the door. Age and the elements seem not to have touched it. It gleams as brightly as a new minted coin. In front of the arch stands the lizard creature you saw from the bottom. It looks old. Its slit-pupilled eyes are roimy, its scaly skin wrinkled and dull. Wrapped in a cloak of brilliant blue feathers, it leans on a wooden staff topped with a golden symbol that seems strikingly like the Comet of Sigmar. It watches the newcomers approach, undaunted by how heavily the Black Griffins have it outnumbered, and of course the sailors. As the colonel and her men reach the top, 4 hulking shapes emerge from the darkness of the archway behind it. Easily as tall as the biggest men in the Griffins and far more heavily muscled, they have powerful jaws full of sharp teeth and wear helmets made from the skulls of horned jungle beasts. Each carries a brutal-looking polearm with a blade of polished black stone. Moving with the synchronicity and discipline of soldiers on parade, they take up guard positions around the feather-clothed creature at the head of the steps. Yeah.
He's got a two-tailed comet.
Yeah, he
On
has
his-
a symbol that looks like the two-tailed comet of Sigmar. Not, of course, one-to-one, but it's incredibly similar.
Oh wow!
Also, yeah. So you can see now the handout called Tehekwa. It's above Picky Pocket. It's not one-to-one. I mean, as I mentioned, he has blue feather. He has a cloak made from blue feathers, and his staff is topped with the twin. a symbol similar to the twin-tailed comet, but you have you get the general gist. Also, as I've mentioned, the 4 brutes standing behind him, they just look at you with unblinking red eyes, their jaws slightly ajar. Aside from the polearms that look like a mix between a long thrusting spear and a halberd, they have other weapons. At each one has at their hip something that looks like a club with teeth made from either stone or perhaps actual teeth of some strange jungle creature. And they also carry shields. The shields are interesting in that they are not made from bronze or wood or even metal. They look like they are made from shells of giant turtles, perhaps. You have a feeling, or huge pieces of scaly skin. They are at their edges razor sharp. Some of them have blades or claws, teeth similar to the ones covering the backup weapons, and they don't move. By that I mean, of course, the 4 brutes. They don't move. They just look at you, but they stand still as statues. So there's this unnatural, uneasy silence.
Is Peaky Pocket still with us?
Yep, he is.
I
So-
whispered. I whispered to the colonel, "Look, is that the symbol of our god Sigmar?"
She just growls something. Her eyes don't leave the 4. Well, you guess guardians, perhaps. They sure look like like bodyguards for the. You don't even know to call this being. You know its name because Peaky Pocket told you that this creature is called Tepok. But he didn't mention the 4 brutes covering him.
Right.
So she doesn't answer. I also uploaded the art for the creatures, surrounding the priest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
As for your question, Michael, Tepok begins conversing with Peaky Pocket almost immediately. You don't, of course, understand what he's saying because it all sounds like a series of chirps and hisses, but you have a feeling that he's gently chastising him. Peaky Pocket almost comically, hides its head, or rather their head, because you have no idea if it's male or female, in their claws, and it hisses slightly, almost embarrassed-like. But then he starts gesticulating vigorously, and all of you can hear 2 words, Tlaxtlan and Tekistek, in the rapid-fire chatter.
Where's our stallion?
No, I mean you have
No. Where is the stallion?
He's with you. He's not a stallion. He just knows a stallion. But yeah, you know what? I know what you mean.
It's Bodo, right?
Yeah, Bodo. Of
Bodo
course,
Aberbach.
I can tell you right now, you don't have to roll for any fear tests or anything like that. But if you look around you, you can see that the captain and the colonel, they are definitely surprised, but they don't show any fear. The griffins, who are with you, they also don't really show any fear, but they are wary. The sailors are scared. They mutter something, they mutter prayers, make symbols of Manann and other old world gods. Some of them even look behind their backs as if maybe thinking to go down the stairs and return to their comrades. And at this point, von Stiftanzer butts in, attempting to introduce himself. Excuse me. Yes, hello, my name is Klaus von Stiftanzer of the College of Light. I was hoping we could ask you some questions. He looks around at the golden shrine. Do you know who built this place? The elderly lizard stares, unblinking as the question is translated from Reichspiel to Estalian, to whatever language the creature speaks. It croaks something briefly in reply. We did, is Picky Pocket's translation back into Estalian. It was constructed according to the Great Plan. Von Stiftanzer raises his eyebrows. A fanciful claim, he murmurs to those nearby. There's no way an edifice like this was constructed by these primitives. Might I ask, he says, speaking loudly and slowly as he turns back to the lizard men, what symbol is that? Do you worship our Lord Sigmar too? Once again, the question is translated and the answer comes back. It is the forked tongue of Sotek, the sign of the Deliverer, the Destroyer of the Xathrodox. All the skinks echo the word Sotek with reverence, bowing their heads as if in prayer. I see, says von Stiftanzer. He pauses. We have traveled a very long way to see your wondrous temple. Might we be permitted inside? This time, the question takes some time to translate, but the answer is simple. Can you guess what it is? No.
No.
And this, you can see, this brusque answer takes von Stiftanzer back. He starts to plead with the lizardmen, telling them that he's a man of science, that he means no disrespect, that nothing will be touched, but always gets the same answer in reply. You hear, as the Estalian translates, that the resting place of the revered Xotlaloka is not for new ones, says Tehekwa. They can admire it from the outside, or not at all. So, for now, Stiftanzer just, bombards the skink priest with questions. Do you guys want to do anything? Let's start with left to right. Let's start with you, Lambert. Sure.
Alright, one sec. What is von Stiftanzer's first name? I'm gonna get real informal.
Klaus von Stiftanzer.
I hop in front of him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hi, hey, Master Klaus, hey, hey, let's cool out, all right? Let's cool out.
You're interrupting
my
speech.
Yeah, and they don't care. You need to dumb the questions down for the savages. Your questions are too big. Really think about the words and then dumb it down to like you were talking to a novice.
Well, we are so close. Look, what's your name? Lambert. Yeah, Lambert. Look, we are almost this close to getting inside. This is our quest, our goal of this entire expedition, and they don't want us for some strange reason. They don't want to let us in. This is incredibly irritating.
I understand, but what you're doing is paramount to, say, walking into the Temple of Sigmar and asking if you can touch the hammer.
But this is not the Temple of Sigmar. This is some backwards hidden stone edifice or something. Do not compare
that they obviously believe in.
No.
Hey, Sean, do you have a two-tailed comet charm?
I should have one. Well, no, I don't have a. I thought I had a symbol of the hammer.
Oh, okay. Shit. Does anybody around me have like the charm or like a symbol that's visible, the two-tailed comet?
Yeah, you see that few of the griffins have it on their, armor, on their uniforms, or even engraved in their weapons. On their weapons, sorry. But other than that, you don't really have a priest type with you, which, by the way, is strange now that you think about it.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the griffins and like, so he sees me. I'm not messing with the guy, but put my hand on the insignia and say, "Did Sotek wield a hammer?"
But who are you asking? You asking Tehekwa or?
The lizardmen in general, like.
Oh right. So.
Yeah, hopefully for that to be translated. Yeah.
Yeah. So Picky Pocket looks at you. He looks at the Estalian-speaking sailor because he knows that he's a translator. The sailor asks him the question. The Picky answers, and the general gist is that no. Sotek did not wield a hammer. You can probably hear my daughter in the background. she's
Yeah,
she's
it's
very
okay.
talkative. He says no. He didn't. Sotek did not need to wield any weapon to defeat, or rather to banish the Xathrodox from Lustria.
Hey, Bodo, can you ask them what are the Xathrodox?
Stallion just nods. I mean, the Sailor just nods. He asked the question to Tepok actually, because like Stieftanzer even like he asks a lot of questions, but now, for example, he's speaking quietly to the captain and the colonel, and so Tepok gives the answer. Like you have a feeling that this creature has perhaps it doesn't like think of you as creatures who are able to understand the finer points of what he says, because his answers are very vague. So the only thing that you learn is that they were, or rather are, a plague upon the world, a variable not accounted for in the great plan. Which, by the way,
Hey.
interestingly enough, the lizardmen, they don't say almost... everything that they're saying is without any sort of anger or even emotion. It's incredibly...
No inflection.
Yeah. It's incredibly basic. You have a feeling that those Xathrodox, whoever they are, they are or were their mortal enemies, but the lizardmen, they just talk about them in a matter-of-fact way.
Well, I'm guessing that since they didn't immediately kill Lambert, that the Xathrodox are not halflings.
Yeah, probably. So,
a plague upon the world.
Yeah, a plague upon the world, a variable not accounted for in the great plan.
Like beastmen? I don't know. What's a plague? Plague? Sickness?
Was there a war here, like there was where we were from?
You ask the question?
Yeah, I want to tell them there was a great war where we came from, and us and the forces of good were victorious, luckily, but it was at a cost.
You get the answer that the defenders of the great plan wage constant war against those that wish to bring it down, or or deny the will of the old ones, and that's it. You have a feeling that you have few more that you can ask Tepok a few more questions before Stieftanzer will once again, start doing his irritating thing.
I'm just gonna, Bodo, I'm gonna say a couple of things. I just want you to translate as best you can. And
sure.
We're just trying to narrow down. I'll give you a gold piece if you calm down. We're just trying to narrow down.
Sure.
What the Xathrodox are. All right. Can you translate beastmen?
He says, like he says that to Picky Pocket, and Picky says, like passes on the message to Tepok, then comes back, and
I'm there doing like a little act. I can do performance to try and enhance the question, see if they can understand it.
Sure.
Like putting my hands on my head like horns and dancing around, laughing and whacking shit.
So you get the answer. The answer is that the lizardmen know about the beastmen, and that they are also the enemies of the Great Plan and the enemies of the Old Ones. They don't. They also should not exist. The Great Plan does not allow it. But no, they are not Xathrodox. Although, the answer is that the primitive, lesser races might think so.
Is it
Ah,
is it just chaos?
Mm,
Is Xathrodox just their word for chaos?
I don't know that we have a word for chaos, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's-
remember
The
that you
word
guys,
is chaos.
remember that you guys do not know technically about chaos.
That's true. Yeah,
yeah.
shit.
Uh,
Yeah, the only thing we've ever really encountered.
we've heard about dark powers. We've heard, things like that.
Well, I was saying the only thing we've encountered in that wheelhouse is like one beastman and like a bunch of mutants.
you also fought some undead spooky thingies back in the day. And,
Undead's not really chaos.
well, yeah.
The enemy we fought came from the far north of the world. Is that where what are they called? The Zonax?
When you
Xanax.
Xathrodox.
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 You get the answer
Is that where they came from?
that no, Xathrodox, they are born of the anomaly emerging from the north, but they are not of the north. Xathrodox, they know at the roots of the world, and they are everywhere, except for the island of the Radiant Ones.
Okay. So we can assume that that's the elves.
Well,
I'm guessing.
you do not know about Ultuan.
Yeah.
You have
Also
no
don't know
idea
about
who the Radiant Ones are. Oh, but also Tepok says that because of Sotek, the Xathrodox have been defeated in Lustria, and while there may be some still around, the Serpent God eradicated them in their burrows, and and devoured almost all of them. When he was called, and the twin-tailed star crossed the heavens. The serpent tongue of Sotek.
I know our people have
Interesting.
never met, but I think we're meant to be allies.
You don't get any answer for that. The heck was just stares at you.
Just me? Okay.
I talked about the twin-tailed comet of Sotek is also an omen for them as a sign of their god Sigmar,
Who also defeated.
who also fought
Bad
evil.
guys. Yeah.
You get the answer that the wrongfully perceived fake deities of the lesser races are not of our concern.
Oh man! Oh shit! All right. Well,
we serve the will of the old ones, including Tepok, the feathered serpent, the knower of mysteries, to whom this temple is dedicated.
got it. I'm gonna start walking back over to Johannes. Was like, hey, he just said some straight heretical shit, and I have no way to defend it. And I'm just gonna start getting my pistols ready. Klaus is looking a little bit jumpy. I'm sure he's gonna jump into another diatribe, but I would have your hand on your weapon, because I don't see this going anyway great.
What?
By this point, you can see two things. One, Bodo is exhausted, by the way, because he spent 10 minutes walking up the stairs in South America, and he unscrews uncorks the water flask and just takes few huge gulps, but it's clear that he's exhausted from all the translating. Stiftancer does look like he wants to go into another series of questions, but again, what's more important, all of you can see that Neuvold you think that she starts to become really impatient, and you can even hear her talking to the captain, that she does not see the point of talking to these beastmen, as she calls them, if they will not allow them into the temple, and urges Klaus to, press the point. So the Griffins, when they hear her, they tighten their weapons. They tighten their grips on their weapons, and it is clear that they also suspect trouble, rather expect trouble. Sorry. Before Klaus can ask his question, Marla, of all people, asks Bodo to translate. She wants to know who's this Zotlaloka is, and when the sailor, asks,
like some kind of saint to them or something.
Yeah, when the sailor asks Piki, and Piki, speaks with the Hekwa, you get the answer. Zotlaloka was, well, you don't know the term, but he was a Slan mage priest, one of the most powerful servants of the Old Ones. They were laid low by the plagues of the Zozanax many cycles ago. You don't have no idea how, what kind of time, term is cycle. It can be years, it can be perhaps hundreds of years, maybe millennia, you don't know. So yeah.
Does Zozanax deal in plague and pestilence?
When you ask that, to your surprise, Piki just nods their head, almost, in a very human-like gesture, and he chirps something. Bodo says that yes, they serve them. They serve the plague, and they use them to great effect on many of the servants of the Old Ones. But fortunately, not anymore.
I nod and narrow my eyes.
So, unfortunately, things go sideways. Because von Stiftanzer tries to, very meekly, ask another question, but the moment, it's clear that the Hekwa, almost like Piki, he shakes his head, like, I know, Piki, their head. Piki nod their head, the Hekwa shakes their head, like, no. You hear Neuwald saying, fuck that, and she tries to force an entry. She moves forward, and at this point, the four hulking creatures, almost instantaneously and simultaneously, take few steps in front of the Tehekwa, and, prepare their weapons to strike. Combat. Initiative, please.
What the fuck?
Yay.
I really like Kono Neuwald. She's very nice. She's a very nice person.
She's such a fucking bitch.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go to her funeral knowing that I had a hand in keeping that from happening.
Well, let me quickly see. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. So the note taker also, please. Know the initiative.
What, agility?
Yes, your agility plus D10. Remember about your minuses. I have them here.
Oh, I've forgotten about. Oh, that's right. Minus 10.
So
minus 10 to all.
First of all, Johannes, you have minus 10 to all statistics. Lambert,
nice.
You have also minus 10 to all statistics, and also Lambert, I want you to test me right now. Minus 10% willpower, which means it's minus 20% willpower total. Because remember, you have the scratches.
56. Minus 20% willpower?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so what this means is that, let me quickly see. I mean, it doesn't really matter at all right now. It would matter during the conversation, but well, let's just say that for atmosphere's sake, you need to scratch yourself, but it doesn't change your statistics or anything at all. Maybe you're just even more pissed off because combat starts and you have this itch to scratch your itch.
Scratching his balls in between.
Scratching his balls.
Every round.
So this will this will work in a slightly different way than the normal, because let me quickly see. Okay. Wait. Okay. Here's the dice. Note that Tepok has 57 agility total. I mean initiative.
57.
Yeah.
Got it.
And Temple Guard, they will have. The moment I find them, of course. Oh, here it is. Nice. Well, I think they will be last. They have 31.
31. Wow.
Yep. Now, also,
Uh,
there are 2 more combatants with you on your side. I might add. Colonel Neuvold and von Stiftanzer. So Sieglinde, she will. She will roll her dice. Oh, nice, very high. She has 57. And
Okay.
Stiftanzer will have slightly worse. He will have 47.
And what did you guys get? Because I can't do math. Or I
66.
already. You got 62?
66.
Even with mine, it's
66.
66? Jeez.
So
Christ.
it's my agility is 66. I rolled a 10. I have a minus 10 to
Yeah.
all.
Yeah. That's pretty much
God
how
damn
it
it.
works.
Yep.
Brian, what about
And
you?
good stuff.
I'm 66 if there's no modifier.
Okay. I don't think you have any
Jesus.
modifiers, so no.
I don't think I do.
So this is how it works. You are the combat around you. The combat takes place around you, but you also, of course, have some enemies to deal with. You have Colonel Neuvold and Magister von Stiftanzer, and you, including Marla, on one side. Opposing you is Tepok and 2 of the Temple Guard. Of course, I'm calling the Temple Guard only for you as players. You don't know their names. You don't know how those creatures are called. The other lizardmen, including Picky Pocket and his scouts, are engaged in combat with the Black Griffins and the sailors, or rather most of the sailors, some of the sailors, because most of them ran away when they saw, that shit hit the fan. They are fighting in the background. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove this and this because we don't need this anymore. I'm going to upload the map. Here it is. And unless something wacky happens, we should be fine. This scenario is really cool because the guy who made it made really nice maps. Okay.
Yep.
So
I see the power of the Triforce.
Yeah. Yes. There's Princess Zelda is hiding nearby. Let's just say. And funnily enough, I never played any Legend of Zelda game, but I know that they are apparently very good. So here we shall add Tepok with the very professional T letter. Below him, we will add, let's just say, Temple Guard 1 and Temple Guard 2. I'm just going to name them 1 and 2.
Works for me.
Yeah. You are standing right next to the steps, just so we are clear on that. So, let's say, Gustav, you'll be red. Can you... sorry. Not, didn't want to do that. Okay, nice. Can we say that you are here, Brian? Is it fine with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So, we'll do this with G. OG. Then we'll take, for example, Johannes. You're going to be orange. Johannes, can you be, I don't know, here maybe?
Sure, why not?
Okay. If you guys want to be somewhere else, although, remember, within reasonable, let's just say, distance from the stairs, you can tell me.
The blue circles are our guys.
No, the blue circles
No.
1 and 2 are the temple guard, and T is the Hekwa. The rest of your guys, like the captain, Picky Pocket, I mean, he's the enemy right now, but you know, they are all around you and they are fighting. You don't have to worry about them. We only focus on this combat. That's actually a very cool thing about this scenario. It handles combat really, like mass combat, really well. Let's quickly add Marla. I think she will be somewhere here, perhaps.
I didn't catch what her initiative was.
Oh yeah, because I didn't roll for her. That's very nice of you, Sean, to remind me. I'm going to roll D10, and she will be 48 agility.
Okay.
Von Stiftanzer and Neuwald will be on the. So here's.
Oh, that's a J, not a backwards T. Got it.
Yeah, that's J, sorry. So this is von Stiftanzer, and let's just say, and Neuwald was actually, she was slightly in front, because as you remember, she tried to make her way through.
Yeah.
So this is that, and this is VS, let's say, I know it's... And finally we have Lambert. Lambert, you're going to be pink. I don't know, I think you were close to Johannes if I recall correctly, and close to Stiftanzer as well, so perhaps we can say that maybe you are here? Is it fine? I don't know if Lambert is even around, perhaps he ran away. Well, since he's not here...
He's baking a pie.
Yes, so let's just say that he's here. Alright, and like I said, all of the other NPCs are fighting all around you. But this is your fight. So, starting with initiative, with the highest initiative, starting with Lambert, I think.
Gustav also has the same, so you can start with Gustav.
Okay, Gustav also has the same, 66. Alright, in that case, Gustav, what are you doing? You can see that the violence is imminent. Well, actually, the violence already started.
Let's see. Where is Pickpocket?
As I he's nearby, but he's. I mean, you can go to him, sure, if you want, Brian. But he and his scouts are engaging your forces. They are drawing their javelins and their primitive bronze knives, and well, yeah, they are attacking with the other two hulking brutes, the Black Griffins and the sailors, including Bodo, the translator. He's nearby.
Man.
Like this whole thing turned into a full-out brawl very, very quickly. Let's just say that it like that. Because of...
I want to take one step closer to Marla and get in a defensive stance.
Alright, so you move closer to Marla, so you move here. And yeah, and you take a defensive stance. Looking warily at the creatures stalking towards you. You have a feeling that the two huge monstrosities with pole arms and shields, they will actively engage you. You have no idea about the priest, Tehekwa, but still. Michael, are you here? Okay.
Sorry
right.
about that.
You here?
Yeah.
Okay. It's your turn in initiative now.
All right.
What are you?
Let me get a quick. Let's see. We got magic lizard, big lizard, big lizard. What's in?
Anne is Neuwald. She's
Neuwald. Am I the pink one?
Yes.
The pink one.
All right,
is,
I'm fabulous.
Yeah, it's you. Yeah.
All right. Well, I was readying my 2 pistols when I walked back over.
Yeah, sure. We can say that if you have them in hand. Johannes, you also have your handgun in hand if you wish to.
Yeah.
Are they making a move? Are they moving
Yeah.
forward?
I mean, the 2 huge monsters, they are stalking forwards. Neuvold, she also prepares to draw her weapon, and all around you, it's like it's happening simultaneously. All around you, the fight already started. The other 2 guardians and Pickpocket and his scouts have engaged the Black Griffins and the sailors and the captain. So really,
All right.
this turns into a very ugly, and deadly brawl at the summit of the pyramid.
Well, we don't know that yet, so I'm going to aim and shoot at
right.
a Temple Guard.
1 or 2?
2.
Okay. So, you aim, so you get plus 10, but it has a shield. And in 2nd edition, if you have a shield, all missile attacks aimed at you are with minus 10 penalty. So you are effectively firing on your basic, but remember that you have also minus 10% to your ballistic skill because of the heat.
Sec.
You prepare one of your pistols.
I have sharpshooter, which is plus 20 with aiming.
Yeah, so you have plus 10 total.
Okay.
I think so. Wait, plus 20. Minus 10 from the shield, minus 10 from your... so you're firing on your basic BS.
Firing on basic.
Yeah.
All right. So, there it is. Yep.
Nice. You hit. Roll. You struck the creature in the arm. The pistol discharge is, of course, thunderous. Although now, all of you only now realize that the other griffins, the ones that accompanied you to the top, some of them also discharged their weapons. That said, Lambert, roll me 2d10 damage, and you choose the higher value. Nice, 10. Reroll with ballistic skill. Also remember, you always reroll with all the modifiers. No, unfortunately not.
Can I luck a reroll?
Yes, you can luck a reroll.
I would like to luck that reroll because Sigmar's Fury is fucking damn.
Unfortunately. So, I think pistol has 4 damage, right?
Pistol has 4 damage. That's 14.
Yeah. And armor piercing? Or not?
Just impact.
Impact, okay. So what happened is that, so that's 14 damage total. Minus this, and this. Okay. So, I will add this to my own notes. You fired the pistol, you struck the creature in the arm, the bullet went through, you see that there was this, puff of dark, rich blood. The thing didn't roar. You almost, you felt that it would probably produce this thunderous roar like a beastman struck by the bullet back in the old world. It only hissed. Obviously, you hope that in pain, but it only hissed and then continues to move forward. That said, it staggered. Very nice. Gustav, we already had you. Who's next?
Next would be it's a tie between Neuwald and Tehegwa.
Tehegwa, alright. So we need to see who has the higher basic agility. That's how you, most of the time, that's how you deal with tie-ins in the game. If the basic agility is the same, then you roll d10 once again. Tehekwa has 49, and I can already say that Neuvold has 48. So Tehekwa is first. Tehekwa raises its staff high into the air and screeches something. These are words that you have no idea what they mean, except for you, Johannes. You have this strange feeling of foreboding and of power being sucked towards the creature standing in front of you. What this means is that he's going to channel and cast a spell. So, channeling test first, and I think he failed. He can still cast normally, but yeah, he failed. So in that case, I rolled 2d10. No, 3d10. He has 3 magic. Nice. And let's fish for those miscasts.
Yep. Double, triple.
There is double, although his
Ooh.
spell worked. That's good and bad. But let's see the miscast. The very funny one is when you can breathe for like X minutes.
Yeah.
Or when you lose your voice and you can't cast spells, because in Warhammer you can only cast spells when you speak.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's not 20 wounded. He's no tranquil circumstances. So plus 10. So 50 plus 15. So D100 plus 15. 68.
So close.
Okay, doesn't matter. He's not wearing anything really, but if he would, his belt would like be open or something. Or his zipper open, you know. His boots come unlaced. Really, that's the manifestation.
Yeah.
So, Tehekwa screeched something and then aimed his staff towards you. What this means is that, if you please look at the map, he centers the blast here.
Yeah.
Everything within the distance of 5 meters you fall down to the ground.
I'm assuming each square is a meter.
Yeah. You fall down to the ground because a huge gust of wind hits all of you, or rather hits Neuvold. And then, you know, and everyone relatively close to her. You fall to the ground, and everyone, each one of you will need to make a toughness test. Starting with... actually, sorry, wait, he wouldn't drop it here. He would hit his own guys. So, I guess he will drop it here. So, coming from this point, 5 meters in each direction. What this means, the gust of wind brings all of you to the ground. Starting with you, Gustav, please roll me toughness test.
Oh, did it kick me out again? God damn it. Okay, reloading.
I think you've passed.
Yeah, I think so too.
Okay,
I don't have my sheet up.
Very quick roll for Marla. No. Alright, she crit. I am going to reroll it. Oh, she passed. Nice. Johannes, please roll.
Okay. Rolling on a 34 is
Yeah.
I have minus 10.
Nice.
Oh, suck it.
Lambert, please roll.
Suck it,
Under,
Tehekwa.
under a 35.
Nice. Very
Yeah.
nice. And I'll roll for Stiff Dancer. Yeah. He's
Ooh.
out. So, what this means? First of all, this spell stays in the game. And how does it work exactly? This is from the Lore of Heavens. I know that, Michael, you wanted to play a Celestial Mage in the future, so I think so, at least. So
So
No,
they're straight up
I was
having,
looking at Shyish.
okay, Sheish, so the death one. That's very cool. So, the Wind Blast is rather nasty. It stays in the game for a number of turns equal to the magic statistic of the wizard, so for 3 turns. What this means, you are all laying on the ground, so you will need a single action to get up. Of course, you can still fight while prone, but there are, of course, minuses. None of you have been stunned, because if you would fail the test, you would be stunned for 1 round. However, while you are in the zone of the spell, you are being buffeted by winds from all directions. What this means is that you can't make any ranged attacks or be targeted by ranged attacks, by the way. And when you move within the area of the spell, you need to make a strength test, and every single weapon skill tests are made with a minus 20% modifier. This, in effect, is a localized, tornado or something like that. So yeah, and Stiftanzer, I mean, none of you really saw that, but when he was thrown to the ground, he simply struck his head very hard on the stones, and he's unconscious for the remainder of the battle. I'm not going to remove him yet, but he won't be able to wake up until after the battle ended.
Okay,
Maybe
well, if we
it'll
survive
fix it.
this, I'm going to call him Von Shitpantser.
You were saying something, Michael? Sorry?
Maybe it's just the right knock on the head to make him competent.
Yep, I wouldn't go that far. So after that we have Kono Neuwald. So Sieglinde gets up and she draws her weapon with a snarl. And I see if she has quick draw, because if she has, then she will... yeah, she has. And she moves towards the Hurt Temple Guard right here. Raising her weapon, but she can't really attack yet. Yeah. So actually, for all intents and purposes, she drew her sword and her. Oh, she doesn't have a buckler. Fabulous. And her main gauge. Oh, she has a main gauge. Okay, so that's that. Who's after her? Sean?
After her is... Well, it would have been Stiftanzer. Marla. Marla, actually.
Marla
is
does
next.
a defensive stance. Gustav, you can hear her, whimpering slightly as she gets on her feet shakily. The wind just, it blows her luxurious blonde hair in all directions. She staggers a bit, but she prepares to do her best to remain on her feet. And as a second action, she will draw her sword. She didn't do that before. So after Marla.
After Marla would be Stiftanzer, but he's out, so then it's me.
Okay, so you are laying on the ground. Johannes, you have your weapon in hand, but the wind is so strong that you know that any shot would miss. To put it simply.
Mhm.
What are you going to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna try to stand up and move to my right to get out of the wind.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from this. So the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Funnily enough, the two temple guard are also on the ground. By the way, they are still in the range. So Sean, if you please look at the map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This here, this is the border of the wind blast. Here,
Okay.
it's fine. But here,
Okay.
the winds are still raging. And by the way, you can see them. The rest of you are just in a very windy place. But Johannes, you see strands of bluish energy just raging all around you, trying to drop you to the ground. That said, if you want to move there, you need to make a strength test.
Okay, yeah. Good luck with that. All right, so I have a 20 strength because of my minus 10 from fatigue. So that means I have a 10 strength.
I'm that much
Right.
stronger than you?
Oh yeah. No, I suck.
Jeez.
That's the whole reason I was like, why is my combat?
It's got
Yeah,
the buff, man. Beefcake.
I tried to avoid combat, but anyway. All right, so rolling on a 10.
Sure, go for it.
Sigmar. Nope.
Unfortunately, you are trying to move forward, but the wind keeps you in place. It literally does not allow you to move. Yeah, with characters
So,
like that, we
I'm just trying to keep my seat.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to play Karakazgal. I just realized that. The first level would be a TPK. Okay, after Johannes, who's next?
After Johannes, I believe it's the Temple Guard.
Temple Guard.
Yeah,
Right, so
that is
both
correct.
Temple Guard, get up. Now, Temple Guard 2 will attack Neuwald. Temple Guard number 1 will try and move and approach you, Gustav, and Marla. So first of all, I will...
Really?
Yeah. 0-1. Yeah, that's no problem. Although, remember our rules, guys, when we roll... Actually, do we use the rules for 0-1 and 0-2? Or am I mixing?
In what context?
When you roll
It's
0-1 and
possible.
0-2, you have ultimate success. What this means is that you always do extra damage when it comes to attack, and when, for example, when you make any tests, you get something special. So, for example, if you want to charm and you roll 0-1, you charm so well that you get the girl to, you know, to lay down with you in bed, stuff like that. But alternatively, if you roll 99 and 100, this is the ultimate failure, which is worse than normal failure. But I don't remember if we were using those rules.
I remember we talked about it. I just think it's been a while since anybody rolled.
Okay, so for all
I
intents and
think I was the
purposes,
last person to
let's
roll
just
100.
drop them for now. Let's keep it simple. Maybe we'll use them in the next campaign. So the Temple Guard rolled.
Okay.
And he approaches you and Marla, and I will roll percentage dice for on who it will attack. 150, it will be Marla. No luck, Gustav. You are being assaulted by Crazy Lizard. So,
As it approaches, can I hold up one hand and shake my head?
sure. Remember that you are laying on the ground. Just FYI.
Okay.
Yeah. So you try to perhaps reason with it, but yeah, it doesn't really work. At least you think so. The creature doesn't even look angry at you, or or it doesn't utter curses or anything. It just very quickly, despite the wind, moves towards you, raises the glaive, and then tries to cut you in half. What this means is that it gets plus 10% because that's the bonus you get when you attack a prone enemy.
Does he get minus 10 for the wind, though?
Didn't
actually,
I passed a toughness test for that, though, didn't I? Like, am I
yeah,
on the ground?
you're not stunned, but you are still laying on the
Oh,
ground.
okay. I
Wind
got you.
blast
I got
is powerful because it always brings you down on the ground. You are right, Sean, minus 20, but even with minus
But
20
still.
and plus 10, they still hit. You can dodge, but let me quickly see. You have minus 20 to dodge when you are prone, Brian.
Okay.
So if you want to dodge.
You said minus 20?
Yeah, you are laying on the ground.
Pairing's not an option here?
You don't have a weapon in hand. You didn't declare that.
Okay.
That's the thing. I mean, I asked. Oh.
I bet he's the luck there.
Yeah. Because when you were going upstairs, only Johannes really had, and the Griffins had their weapons in hand, but all of you, the rest of you
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, I didn't want to fight, yeah.
Yeah.
You.
Okay. Well, that's not a botch, fortunately, but unfortunately you failed. So the creature brings down the spear / glaive on your leg. And now I need to quickly see. They have. Okay, this is a halberd, but he's using the lesser. Oh, by the way, he used the. When you're fighting with a halberd, you can use it two-handed or you can use single-handed. When you use it two-handed, you get impact. When you use single-handed, you use like a spear. What this means is that a spear, when you're striking someone, he gets minus 10 to dodge or parry because the spear is fast. Just so we are clear on that. So now I'm going to roll d10. Oh yeah, that's
Oh, Jesus.
good. He failed, fortunately, for the second strike, I think. Yeah, he failed. but it's for 16 damage total.
16 on my leg.
No.
Yeah, on your leg. I don't remember which one it is. 909, which means 90. No, it's not that. It's that. It's your right
Toughness
leg.
4, 2 armor. So 6, 10 go through.
Yeah.
I'm down to 1 wound.
All right. So
Ah,
that was
damn.
horrible. This creature covered the distance between you and itself in less than a second, and you didn't even register it when it opened your leg almost to the bone with a single strike of its weapon. You yell in agony, and only because of the wind, the rest of you don't really hear Gustav's scream of pain. The creature prepares to strike you once again, but of course it's going to do that next round probably. After that, the second Temple Guard, it will make multiple attacks against Neuvold. First attack. Yep, Neuvold will try and defend with her main... actually, wait, 20, 34, no, it failed. It failed because it's minus 20%. So, the second attack, it fails. Lambert and Johannes, you see that the creature engages the colonel, but the wind also affects it, and its strikes are clumsy and slow, fortunately for the colonel, of course. After that, we have new round, I presume, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so let's start with, well, as I said, Gustav, you were first, so let's start with you. You are laying on the ground, your leg is torn open, bloody. What are you doing?
I need to get away. I'm in combat with this thing.
Yes, you are.
It's going to get a attack of opportunity if I just break.
Yeah, you are. I mean, you can do the disengage. You can do the disengage action, which means that you'll be using your standard move to move away from it. It won't be able to attack you, but since you are prone, you only do this. You only cover half the distance. But you can do that if you wish. It's a double action, by the way, disengage. Or you can get up and try to move. That said, remember, even if you are making disengage, you are still in the wind, which means you need to test toughness. Sorry, strength. Not toughness, strength.
Can I just roll with the wind?
No.
I just want to get out of
No,
here.
because the wind, that's the thing about the spell, the wind comes from couple directions, and you never know from which.
Okay. I need to get onto my feet and get a weapon out.
Okay, so a single action is you get onto your feet, shakily, and you know, you're not even hissing in pain, you're just yelping in pain. Do you have quick draw?
I don't think I do. Let me double check though.
Because remember that if you don't have quick draw, you can only draw one weapon, and with one weapon you won't have the automatic parry. That said, you can spend the luck point for additional action in turn. Yeah, okay. you can do that. Of course, if you spend it, for example, on a thing like that, stuff like that, you can't reroll that. That's important.
Okay. I have to fight this thing at least now. Yeah, so I will use another luck, I guess. That's so I could strike?
Wait, so you are getting up. This is single action. With another action,
yeah.
you draw one of your clubs, yes?
Yeah.
And do you want to spend third action to attack or to draw second club?
You know what? Draw the second club.
Alright. So...
My heart's still not in this.
Yeah.
Especially after that hit.
Yeah. You get up and you draw both of your clubs. You prepare to defend yourself with them. That said, you know, the creature just towers above you, and despite its size...
It's like amigos, man!
And Está bien, compadre.
Yeah.
And despite its size and general, thickness, they move very fast when they want to. So after that we have Lambert. Lambert, you are laying on the ground. One of your pistols discharged, the other is still in your hand. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna get up.
Okay. And second action?
I gotta move.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really sure what's around me as I'm getting up. I guess I can take in that Gustav is absolutely fucked.
Yeah, you don't have to roll for that. You can see when you take a glance to your left that Gustav is... He's already on his feet, but you can see that his entire right leg is covered in blood, and
Looks like somebody's getting a peg leg.
Yeah, and the creature prepares to finish the job. Let's just say.
You say I can't make range attacks?
No, not when you are in the area of the spell.
Not even if I'm point fucking blank.
No, that's
some really powerful wind.
Yeah.
It's amazing anybody can get to their feet in that wind.
Well, with pistols though, I don't know if this is just Mordheim rules I'm mixing in here, but like, isn't it a hand-to-hand attack when you're like you could use that as a ranged weapon, or if you're like
you can no you don't have things like that in second edition Warhammer. Maybe in 4th,
okay.
But you always use ballistic skill when you are firing a weapon, even when you are point blank.
All right, well, I holster my pistols and I move to. I've got quick draw. I want to move over to Gustav and support here, I guess.
Roll me a strength test.
All right, so we need under a 30.
This is, by the way, second turn of the spell. Unfortunately.
Nope.
You can you can of course reroll that if you wish.
Yeah, I'll use my one of the luck.
Okay.
Nope.
Close. You are trying to move, but the winds just keep you in place.
Fuck mages.
Yeah. Wind blast is nasty. So after Lambert, oh by the way, Lambert, you drew your weapons, your other weapons, right?
I drew my dagger.
Okay. Who's after Lambert? Marla, I think.
After yeah.
Okay. So Marla.
Actually, no. Neuwald is.
Neuwald.
Well, actually, no. Sorry, Tepok was next after Gustav because Tepok has one higher.
Tepok will blast Neuwald with a spell. The wind only prevents range attacks. It does not prevent spells. That's the gist of it. So
Good thing I'm a spellcaster, huh?
Yeah. So he'll use the lightning spell after trying to channel. No, he failed. So he's going to roll. And he just made it because the casting number is 10. Johannes and Lambert, really. Even you, Gustav, probably, when you see everything that is going on, mostly in front of you, you see that the Hekwa extended its scaly paw towards Neuwald. Again, he probably hissed something you don't really hear because of all the wind, and a stream of lightning emerged from its thin fingertips and blasted the colonel straight in the head.
Balls.
Oh!
Yeah.
Boom, headshot.
Well, to be fair, she already had a pretty ugly face.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what?
Fix that boat, guys.
This Tepok guy is okay.
So what this means is that 5 plus 5 minus her. Actually, it's not that bad.
Just go ahead and take it off. Just go ahead and just splat.
He didn't roll too well, unfortunately for you. I know
Damn.
you love Colonel Zieglinde. I love her too.
Nothing I would love more than giving her a couple of headshots.
Yeah. 7, so 6. Okay. Fortunately for her, you don't know if she saw the attack coming, or perhaps it's because she's in the duel with the huge lizard man, but she moved to the right. The lightning still struck her in the head. She has a helmet, by the way. That said, it only grazed her. However, she still, yelled, and you can see the energy just coruscating through her entire frame. She shuddered and staggered slightly, but she's still in the fight. That said, she lost 1/3 of her HP from this, which really for a headshot is very little. After Tehekwa, who's next?
Then it's Colonel Neuwald.
Neuwald. Okay, Neuwald will try and make her 3 attacks against the Temple Guard. She has a very high chance of hitting because she has 70 weapon skill.
Jesus.
Yeah. That said, she failed, and that's a botch. This is not a good roll for the expedition forces, let's just say. No, yeah. So I'm going to roll. D10. The higher, the better. That's not too good, but I think that's not too bad as well. Oh, nice. Actually, Michael, roll me d8. Humor me. 4, 5. Johannes, a sword flies towards you. She tried to strike the temple guard. She dropped her sword. She released the grip, perhaps because of the lightning to the face. The wind caught the sword and launched it towards you. That said, I still need to make it connect. Fortunately for you, you were... I think you were still... No, you were standing, right? You were up...
Yeah, I'm standing.
Alright. You saw what was coming to you. You quickly ducked, and the sword whistled over your head and flew down the stairs. So the other 2 attacks she will do with her offhand, which means that she will have minus 30% to both attacks because she doesn't have the ambidextrous talent. She's attacking with the main gotch. That sucked because she had the best quality sword, which would deal... Actually, wait, best craftsmanship sword? I think she managed to hit, because best craftsmanship, if I recall correctly, it gives you plus 10%. That's...
Plus 5 or plus 10, I don't remember.
Even with plus 5, what this means is that she... yeah, I have it. Best... Plus 5. She managed to hit the creature. Okay, we rewind.
Okay.
Johannes, you weren't.
Yep.
Yeah. I wrote 55, she has 70. What this means, she was attacking effectively... I mean, no, sorry, she's still... No, she hit. Right, there. I can think. So, the Temple Guard will try and defend itself. It will try and parry. Remember that parrying also means that you are testing weapon skill, however... you don't have minuses to parry, you only have minuses to attacking in the spell, just so we're clear. Yeah, it managed to stab the first strike. The second strike from Colonel. What this means is it hit, so the creature will try and dodge, and this goes to the head, so it better dodge. No. Right, so the blow connects. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Just
A sword bounces off his head.
just incredible. I mean, this is just incredible. So strike mighty blow. So 6 total, maybe. So no. Yeah. The blows bounced off the helmet, and the first strike. No, fails. So Johannes and Lambert. You see that the Colonel is doing her best to stab or maybe slash the creature, but
your best isn't good enough.
Yeah, the single blow that connected just bounced off its horned skull helmet that it has on its head, unfortunately. And after Neuwald, whom do we have next?
I believe it is Marla. Marla.
Wait a second. very important. Sorry, I need to check something because most of the fights in this scenario they have like second layer, third layer, stuff like that. Only for me, really not for you. Okay, so Marla. Marla will, screaming in fear and anger, she tries to stab the creature attacking you, Gustav. She wants to help. So I will just roll for her skill. I don't think she has multiple attacks, but I will check. No, she only has a single attack. And she rolls on 0-8 because she has 28 weapon skill. You did not attack yet, Gustav, so you don't give her any bonuses, sadly. Okay,
Jesus Christ.
I will use luck. Wow.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's impressive. The creature will try and block, or rather pair with the shield. Yeah, and it managed to stab the blade. Gustav, you saw that Marla almost drew the tip of the sword into the creature's eye. At the last second, it interposed its shield behind, well, its head and her blade. The blade slid off the shield, harmlessly. Who's next?
Next, I believe, is myself.
Okay, Johannes, you see what's happening, and it's not looking good. What are you doing?
Well, since I can't shoot, and there's nobody next to me to attack me, or me to attack, I'm gonna try to move again, by rolling a 10.
But where? Remember, you have two actions. You need to declare both right now.
Okay. I want to try to move to get out of the wind so that I can shoot somebody in the face.
Okay, so you want to go down here, I presume, yes?
Sure.
Okay.
Just wherever I see the closest places to get out of the wind.
Sure. Go for it.
Alright. Sigmar, don't fail me now. I still failed.
Oh, no, you needed a 10?
Yeah, I needed a 10.
You
damn.
almost made it. You even managed to raise up one leg, but unfortunately you failed. You can move, the winds are too strong and they are coming at you from all directions. It's clear to you that this creature commands the unclean forces of magics, and that it, deploys them to great effect against you, unfortunately. Who's after Johannes?
The temple guards.
Okay, so starting with the more interesting fight, the creature attacking you, Gustav, it will distribute its attacks between you and Marla. The first strike goes towards Marla because she almost skewered it through the head. The second strike will go against you. So, the first one, it's,
Wow.
It goes for a decapitating strike on the girl. Marla tries desperately to dodge. She only has a sword in her hand. No, I will use her second attack. 37, I need to check her stats. Does she have a dodge blow? No. Which
I
means
don't know.
that she rolls on half of her agility, which is actually pretty good. No, unfortunately not. Gustav, you see, completely helpless, that this creature, while looking at you, extended the spear to the right towards Marla. She didn't even have a chance to react. Oh, one, nice. Fortunately for her, it goes 7 total. So now I need to check her toughness. Toughness 3. Does she have any armor? No. So 8 total. 3, 4 times 2, 8. Alright, so she's on 2 HP. Marla fell back, and you can see this huge gash on the side of her head. But you don't have time to react, Gustav, because this thing brought back, the spear, in a way that it flies towards your, let's see, towards your neck.
I would like to, I guess, dodge that.
Okay. Yeah, it wants to remove your head from your shoulders. So you wait. You
Oh,
can,
rude.
I just want to say that you can parry, but whatever you have better.
I'll use my last luck here.
Okay, sure.
Eh.
I can still roll very low, like with Marla. So let's just see. The bow connects, sadly. You see? Nothing to worry
Oh,
about.
shit.
I mean, still something to worry about because it's 7 damage, minus your toughness and minus your armor.
That's one goes through. That puts me at 0.
Wait. How much toughness do you have?
4,
4 and armor?
2.
Okay, so times 2, minus 1, because it goes to the head. It was 21, which reversed is 12. 12 is head. So it's a crit, but the lowest possible crit, minus 1. So I want to ask you, Brian, if you want to take a crit or do you want to burn fate? I suggest with minus 1 taking a crit, but of course it's up to you.
Yeah.
You can still roll very high on the crit, of course, it's possible. So I don't want you to, to feel like you've been robbed.
I'm gonna tap out. This isn't my fight.
Okay.
I'm gonna burn a fate.
Alright, so add a single insanity point to your character sheet then. And how much armor do you have on your head?
1, I
right?
have 2.
2. Remove.
Well, yeah, it's studded leather.
Alright, remove the armor from your head. What happened was that you maybe not dodged perfectly. The blade still struck you, but fortunately it slid off your studded leather that you had on your head, the very sweaty studded leather by this point. It completely shredded your protection and still left a huge bloody gash on your head. You flew back, you were practically launched into the air by this attack, and fell down a couple of stairs. You are unconscious, but you are, well, I mean, you know that as a player that you are alive. Marla, Johannes, Lambert, you saw what happened. You have, I don't know, perhaps
I just got this is Sparta down the staircase.
yeah, perhaps you can think that Gustav is dead, or maybe he's just heavily wounded, but he flew like a meter up into the air and then fell down the stairs. So take it.
What a little bitch.
As you will. And Brian is out of combat. Same shift answer. Okay, so who's after? Oh yeah, second temple guard. Okay. By the way, how many incentive points do you have, Gustav?
2.
2. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. The second temple guard tries to get Kononoya.
Amateur.
Yeah. And it hits, but she has a main gauche in her offhand. The main gauche is actually gives you some crazy bonuses to parry, if I recall correctly. So she parries without any problems the first strike, and the second strike fails completely. You can see that Kono and the other lizardmen, Johannes and Lambert, they are almost evenly matched. They can't really go past through each other's defenses, but Kono's natural skill with the blade is a good counterpoint to this creature's natural aptitude towards violence. After the temple guard, we have a new round, I presume. Yes.
Mhm.
All right. So what happens now is that 2 black griffins join the fray. You don't really know what's happening all around. You remember this is combat. It's chaotic. It's violent. The wind, I think this is the last turn when the wind still works. That said, the wind is slowly dying down and you can hear screams, to the colonel, help the colonel! and you can see that from the left and from the right, a single black griffin arrives, sword drawn, and they rush the temple guard. So I will now add. Let's just say that one will be here, and the other will be somewhere here, and they will be called G. And I will need to add them to the initiative order. Sorry, my is D10. 4. I remember the griffins, they had rather low initiative, if I remember correctly. So 39, Sean, total 39.
Okay, so they're after me, but before the temple guards, the second
Yeah.
to last.
And they have their black powder weapons on their backs, hanging from leather straps. In their hands are swords and bucklers. Right, so Lambert, you are first because Gustav decided to tap out, which of course makes him super weak.
Still windy?
Weak, I say.
Is it still windy?
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
dying down. This is the last round for...
Well, to move, I still got a strength test, right?
Yeah. Remember that you can botch those tests. If you botch them, yeah. You try and move. Unfortunately, no dice.
That's just the one action, right?
Yeah. What's the other one?
I guess while I'm stuck here, I'm gonna reload my pistol.
Okay. So you are trying to move, and yeah, and when this fails, you quickly try and reload your pistol, but you have quick draw, right?
I have quick draw. I have rapid reload.
Okay, so remember to reload your pistol, you had to holster or rather sheath your dagger. Just
That's fine.
Yeah. You start to reload your pistol, and since you have quick reload, it will take you, I think, only a single turn, if I recall correctly. That's how this works. Yeah. Okay, so after Lambert, whom do we have next?
I believe it's it's Tehekwa.
Tehekwa will use another spell. You once again try Wind Blast. No, just kidding. Don't hit me, please.
How many steps do I fall down?
I was gonna say that's meta.
Like, am I still falling?
I guess maybe a dozen or so or more. I mean, you will be in a very bad shape when you find him. It's like
a slinky.
ouch.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Man, have you seen those stairs on those Aztec pyramids? Like that's gotta fucking hurt.
Okay, so Tehekwa will try and go for something rather impressive, but I don't think I will be able to make it. Still, it can be fun. I will use 3 dice and try and roll Thunderstorm.
Hope he blows up.
Yeah. Yeah, so let's do this. No, he failed and he got a miscast. That's always fun. So that's plus 15 and D100. Very low. Low is boring here. Only 24 total, which means that his ears, I mean, you don't know that, but his ears became plagued with wax, so he can't hear that well. I mean, he was old before, so it doesn't really matter. Johannes, you saw that the priest rose. He put the twin-tailed comet staff high into the air, and once again, extended its claws to the heavens. Probably trying to summon another vile spell. And to your magical sense, which is, to your Sigmar blessed eyes, you can see that strands of this strange bluish energy emerged from him, but then they fizzled out, The creature looks at its paw in almost a comical way, and you know, like he doesn't understand what happened. Oh, by the way, the griffin is here because he wouldn't stand in the wind. Okay, so after Tehekwa, who's next?
After Tehekwa is Neuvold.
Neuvold. Oh, Neuvold tries to fight the creature in front of her. She doesn't have anything. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
Wow. That said, fortunately, that's a relatively good one. Okay, please note that next round Neuvold will attack after this temple guard. No matter like what happens, she will be last. I will describe this. Okay, actually, Johannes, you see that your commanding officer, she tried to slash the creature from right to left, from top to bottom. The wind blast caught her and practically spiraled her on her heel. And she's, she tries to regain her composure, her stance, still slashing wildly at the creature, but it's clear to your eyes that she's disoriented, so to speak. So, second strike. Second strike connects, actually. That said. And the creature fails, botches completely. So, what this means is that the second strike was incredibly lucky. And it disemboweled the beast. Lambert and Johannes, you see that the huge lizard man dropped its polearm, took a few steps back, and in a comical way tried to stuff the ropey, intestines emerging from its belly back inside. But then Neuvold, still spinning, opened its throat with a single slash. Like it looks like she's not even registering what she's doing because of the wind. But still, the creature falls to the ground, dead.
Radical.
Yeah. So after Neuvold killed the creature, like she totally meant to, who's next? I think Marla.
I believe it's Marla.
Marla disengages from the creature and run towards your you two. So she's not doing anything else. She disengaging means that that the temple guard probably tried to skewer her, but she simply jump away. Oh, sorry. I need to roll for her because the wind is still here. No, she failed, so she can disengage. Sorry.
Oh.
So she tried to, but she's still in place. And she does, because I don't think she has any more luck points. And even if she has, I will probably keep them for her dodging. Actually, she has one more. Yeah, but no, she's not moving. She tries to move towards you, and as you can see that, but the wind is keeping her in place. After Marla,
it's cute.
We have what, griffins or you, Johannes?
No, it's me.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I'm gonna do the same thing I always do. I'm gonna try to move out of the wind.
I thought that conquered the
Up
world,
next,
Pinky.
I guess the closest place is next to that griffin up top.
Yeah, that's the place. He'll be... nice.
Man.
No, not nice.
I failed.
By 8. Okay,
I failed.
Yeah. But as you try and move and you are still being kept in place, you can feel the wind finally practically dying out around you. The spell summoned by this infernal beast, this scaled beastman, is over. That said, of course, we still have 2 griffins, I presume. Right? Okay.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the first griffin, the one on the left, it will need to roll actually 2 things, because it tries to move into contact with this creature, but it's the wind, like it's in the range of the wind. So first of all, strength test. If it's no, nice. So yeah, so that's that. Okay, doesn't matter. so it's completely stuck in place. I mean, it's a botch, and I will say that because of that, it manages to approach the temple guard, but the wind strikes it so hard that now I need to make a toughness test for the stun effect, and I will give him additional minus modifier for that because of the botch. Minus 10, let's see. I think he passed? No, he failed. So the griffin here is stunned. Johannes, you saw that one of your comrades, you probably maybe even know his name, let's say that his name is Vunibald Klotz. Doesn't really matter, but just for flavor. He tried to rush the creature with, sword held high. He practically, it looked to your eyes like he flew face first into an invisible wall, and he staggered back, completely stunned. What this means is that he's stunned for a single round until the beginning of his next round. Okay. And the second griffin, he charges the Hekwa. He's beyond the range of spell, so there are no modifiers, minus modifiers, so he gets plus 10% from the charge. He's shouting something, you can't really hear what that is. And the Hekwa, even though it's an old creature, manages to block the strike with the shaft of its staff. After that, I believe we have temple guards.
Yep.
Temple guard will attack the more dangerous target, which is the griffin. It's stunned. What this means is that it's plus 20% and delivers 2 of its attacks. It goes for the head. He can't do anything. He's completely stunned. Yep, that's 1 griffin down. Yeah, and Johannes, you saw that the moment Vunibald stopped, he was you remember that he was pretty chill, he was always kind to you. The creature simply removed his head from his shoulders. Vunibald falls to the ground dead. His head falling sideways, a few meters to the left. Second strike, probably bisects his body for good measure, something like that. Yeah, that was quick.
He cuts off his head and then he bats it down the pyramid.
Yeah, he kicks it somewhere. Yeah, I mean, if it would be if you would be fighting orcs, maybe he would do something like that. But okay, so
Didn't the Mayans actually have dudes with little nets that caught the heads and shit when they caught them tumbling down the pyramid?
I mean, the Mayans had a game
Maybe.
in which the losing team would be sacrificed after that. So
Yeah. Hey, I just need to take a quick bathroom break before the next round.
We'll take 5-minute break.
Okay.
So we back.
I'm back.
I'm here.
Don't know where anybody else is.
Gustav,
There.
you here?
Hello.
Brian?
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so I think we are starting next round. The wind died down.
Round 4.
Finally, yeah, the wind died
Okay.
down. You can still move normally, which means Lambert, you're free to do whatever you want. You've reloaded your pistol.
I'm gonna move my ass up to where I can get a beat on this little fucker.
You can even shoot him from here if you wish.
There's whoever in is in my. Who's in?
You mean
Neuwald.
who's still up?
Oh, that's not in my way at all.
But if you want to shoot the Hekwa, remember that he's in close combat with a griffin. What this means is that you can either shoot normally without any modifiers, except for the ones that you already have, but we will randomize whether you hit him or the griffin, or you will need to aim to actually hit your target. It's up to you.
I'm gonna aim.
Okay. So you take a careful aim.
I have sharpshooter, so that's plus 20.
Yes.
It's minus 10 for my thing,
Yes.
my itchy. So that's plus 10. Any other mods?
No.
So under 70.
Nice. Sorry. Roll damage, 2d10. And you pick the higher number. Nice.
Yeah.
Reroll, please.
Nice.
Weapon skill, ballistic skill minus 10.
I don't have any rerolls left.
So 14 total. That's actually very high. Alright, nice. You blasted Tehekwa's leg clean through with your bullet. The creature staggered, hissing loudly in pain, and now all of you can hear the hiss. It shuddered, it almost fell to the ground. The spray of blood coming from its ruptured leg is impressive. And you can tell that, well, it's almost done for. The creature is almost done for. Very nice shot, by the way. After that, we have Neuwald, I presume?
Yeah.
Alright, but given that she had the botch,
Oh, yeah.
she will be last.
Right.
She will attack last. What this means is that she will move here, she will charge the Hekwa, but she will strike him at the end of the turn. Because, Johannes and Lambert, you see that Colonel approaches the priest almost like a drunk woman, babbling something incoherently, and just, waving her sword from left to right like she's not entirely sane. After Neuwald, Marla or Johannes?
Marla.
Marla is... Now Marla will do the disengage thing that I mentioned before, especially after she saw what happened to poor... what was his name? Vunibald Klotz.
Wunibald, yeah.
Yeah, forever in our hearts, R.I.P.
Yeah.
She ducks under a wild swing from the creature's polearm weapon, and she stands right next to you, Johannes. And now, Johannes, I believe it's your turn.
Aim, blast. At Temple Guard number 1.
At Temple Guard number 1, alright. You shoulder your handgun and you fire. Plus 10%, but minus 10 from your condition.
Yeah. So just standard
Yes.
shot, 42%.
Yeah, that's not bad. Nice.
Suck it.
Very nice. Roll to
Boom.
10. Yeah.
Roll how many d10? Just one?
2d10 and 2d10 and you pick higher number.
Okay, 2d10. Point.
Nice.
I'll take the 8.
How strong is a handgun? Is it also strength 4 or strength 5?
That's a good question. I
have
don't
it.
know if I wrote
I
it down.
have my old world armor here.
I didn't write any of the stats down for this.
Here it is. Wait. No. Okay, they've divided it. I have it here. So it's strength 4, unfortunately. So 12 total. What this means is that you also struck the creature in the leg. You saw that the bullet went deep. The lizardman like took a few steps back, and it favors its good leg right now. It also, shook its massive armored skull armored head, almost like a bull or a horse trying to get rid of dizziness from its mind, and then it looks at you in a very, very angry manner, you think, but also it looks towards the priest. So after Johannes we have the griffin, I presume, yes?
Yep.
Okay, so the griffin tries to finish the priest. It will deliver. I don't think they have 2 attacks, but let me quickly see. No, they have a single attack. So it will do. Actually, it will aim an attack, trying to find its weak point for massive damage. Yeah, it hits. The Hekwa will try and dodge, because literally that's the only thing that it can do right now. Fumble. Well, he doesn't have dodge, so he will test half of his agility.
Yeah.
And it passed.
Holy shit.
It managed to jump to or rather stagger to the side just in time. The blow would probably remove its arm, but Griffin's sword scraped the stone floor of the temple summit. Neuvold attacks last, but the temple guard here charges her, trying to skewer her with its weapon. She will try and parry. She can parry normally, finally enough. Lambert, perhaps to your disappointment, she managed to turn just in time and caught the spear blade.
What? Why would you say I was disappointed? I could never wish harm on sweet, wonderful, delicate Neuwald.
Yeah.
Who's never done anything wrong.
And she's definitely not racist towards halflings. We know that.
Definitely not racist at all.
So, anyway, she blocked the strike barely with the blade.
I totally didn't hear Neuwald saying like, "Hey, the Mootland is sending their worst."
Well, I think she then said something much worse than that.
Well, to be fair, Dankmar was a drug dealer.
That's true, actually. Now that we think of it,
Hey, y'all better fucking start dropping that shit, man. You guys have me cook your meals. You might want to find something extra in there.
Yeah.
A tasty Lustrian spider, for example.
I was gonna say a tasty halfling turd.
Guys, I made you a pie.
Neuvold managed to stab the spear thrust with the flat of her main gauge, barely, I might add. And now it's her turn, so she will do 2 attacks towards the Hekwa, single attack towards Temple Guard. For Tehekwa, for her first strike, she'll get plus 10% and plus 10% from her sword. Tehekwa can't do anything because he already dodged. So, no, actually, I think she dropped him. I mean, he still has crits, but her strength is strike with blow, so 7 total. So that's -5, I believe, on him. He doesn't have any armor. Oh no, he has scales. I believe. no, he doesn't. Okay, nice. So it's -5. So I'm going to roll.
Sorry about that, y'all.
No worries.
My wife forgot how time works.
No worries, no worries. 83 -5. I think he's dead. 57, 75. Oh, cutting damage. -583. Yeah, that's nasty. What you saw, all of you, was that Neuvold's strike, even though probably pretty clumsy for her, opened Tepok's chest, staved the ribs, and probably punctured something important before splitting the heart and aorta, showering her in a spray of blood. The skink priest spits blood as he slits off Kronos' weapon and dies within the next few seconds. And we exit combat because right after that, even though there was still one combatant with you left, the rest of the forces, of the expeditionary forces, including the captain and the surviving griffins, managed to slay or chase off their opponents and simply descended upon the last lizardman, the guardian lizardman that you were fighting, and they simply cut him to bits. The fight is over, and the day is won. But
Hooray.
for now, I need to, Sean, I will need to tell me how many rounds have passed.
4 rounds
4 rounds. Okay, so that's
total.
important because you took some casualties, sadly. What this means? Wait a second, I need to find this. Yeah, here it is. Okay.
I guess technically we don't need Bobo or whatever his name is anymore because we don't need to talk to the
So 4 rounds total, yes?
skinks anymore. Yeah, 4 rounds.
Okay, please note that you've lost 2 Black Griffins, including Hunibald.
2 Black Griffins. Okay.
Yeah. Gustav, you eventually return to your senses. You are being propped upright by perhaps 2 sailors, those who decided to return after their run downstairs. Marla is of course right next to you. Lambert, Johannes, you are also up and alive. You probably reload your weapons. Also remember, guys, Lambert and Johannes, count your ammo. I mean, keep track of...
That's right.
Yeah.
I just 1, 2, 3 shots.
Yep.
So
I only got 1 shot off, so it was easy.
Okay.
I had 3. I got track these. Damn ammo out. There it is.
Von Stiftanzer, I mean, the entire expedition, the expedition leadership, of course, meets at the top. There was also Mother Akela here, but she took part in the fight. You know, I forgot to mention her before, but she's here. She took part in the fight with the Skinks and other temple guardians. From what you've gathered, Picky Pocket and most of his scouts managed to escape. They've run down the stairs and disappeared into the jungle. Although you can see a few of the smaller skink bodies laying nearby, slashed and pierced with blades and bullets. The other 2 massive guardians are also dead. The griffins managed to kill them. That said, few of them took wounds, got wounded, and one was killed by the obsidian-like spear wielded by one of the guardians. All in all, that was...
What time of day is it right now?
It's probably about early afternoon, I would say.
Okay.
The sky is clear. it's very hot, but also, fortunately, you are standing on top of the pyramid, and so you are here. It's slightly cooler because of the winds. Still, of course, you are all soaking with sweat. Dr. Vakliger has been summoned, and she's trying to administer first aid. I'm going to change this music because it sounds like the world is ending. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me quickly see. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is actually we can probably use this. Yeah, let's say that's. So, what I'm going to do, of course, I will only roll for those who are wounded here, so Gustav and Marla. No, Gustav, you can't, unfortunately, help Vakliger with healing you. Just so we are clear, you can't, like, you can heal yourself, but you can't give bonuses to someone healing you. So I will roll on her, admittedly rather impressive stat line with some bonuses, because you have time. Okay.
Gonna have to lose the leg.
Yeah, unfortunately, she failed. I mean, she bandaged you as best as she could, but you can smell the alcohol from her. Remember that she has a habit, sadly. And this means that, well, you don't feel particularly better. Although you are bandaged and your wounds have been cleaned as best as possible. I'm also uploading the map once again, the temple map here, because it's cool, and we like cool maps in this.
I don't get any HP back though.
No. She will try again tomorrow, but for now, no. Unfortunately.
I can spare him one of my healing drafts.
Okay. Do you have?
I have 2.
Healing poultice, because he's heavily wounded, which means that healing draught would only bring him a single HP. But if you have, I think it's in English, it's called healing poultice. You take it before you. You take it before you either take draught or perform healing test. And then, if you are successful, then you can restore, well, the amount of HP that you would normally be able to restore when someone is slightly wounded.
Well,
so let's say
I don't have that, but one is better than none.
Doesn't matter, because Gustav already took the poultice from Vakliger, and let's say that it still works. So if you are giving him the draught, then it will restore 4 hit points.
Alright. Yeah, I'll give him one.
Okay. So
Thank you.
Gustav, you are on 5. I think that healing draught restores 4, right?
Yeah. Or I'm not sure about that actually.
Wait a
Let
second.
me look this up.
I don't know if it was like D4 or what.
No, not D4. It was a fixed amount. Okay, so let's say that it restores. I think it restores 4. So add 4 HP to your character sheet, which means that you are on 5 right now. And Vakliger will also try to heal Marla, because she's also heavily wounded. And she botched, so Marla takes a crit.
Oh God.
Actually, wait, no, I think she's on 2 HP. Yeah, so she's on 1 HP right now. She doesn't take a crit, but she's... you, Sandy, all of you, hear Marla scream in pain. It's like 20 minutes after the fight ended, you know, and...
Yeah, it's a flat 4.
Okay, flat 4, cool, thank you, Michael. And, you know, the griffins secure the top of the pyramid. You take a look from where the yell came, and you see that Vakliger, obviously irritated and slightly drunk, removes her finger from Marla's wound. She probably slipped and inserted her entire finger into the wound. Marla is just yelling in pain, and Vakliger's like, "Oh, girl, dumb girl, don't move so much. I can't focus." Ah! You know. And Vakliger's like, "All right, have it your way," and she just bags the wound full of bandage, full of, like, you know, cloth, and just gets up irritated, and then moves towards one of the black griffins who's also been wounded. So yeah, you have you guys have a feeling that you still have perhaps few minutes before you probably enter the pyramid. If you want to talk to each other, if you want to do something, then by all means, please do.
Well, we're in the shit. I take back everything I tried to do. I will gladly kill any one of these fucking scaly fucks I see.
Yes, we move. Now you see the light of the wisdom of Sigmar.
Not quite, but the wisdom of Bullet never fails.
I cast gun. Prepare to meet God.
Yeah. So I started blasting.
If I'm,
oh my god, am I Danny DeVito?
Yeah. So,
yeah,
Brian,
pretty
what
much.
was that?
so I guess I'm laying on my back, staring up at the light coming in from the forest canopy, and just shaking my head.
Forest canopy is far below you, Brian. Remember, you are on top of the.
Oh, we're on top of the. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just looking at the sun then, I guess, laying on my back.
Yeah.
Shaking my head, saying I didn't want any of this.
Marla crawls to you. She's obviously in pain. She curses Vakliger under her breath, and then looks at you, Lambert, and says, "I would just like to remind you, Lambert, that this whole fucking thing happened because Colonel Bitchface here," and she says that, of course, very quietly, decided to do something stupid.
No, she's got a point. Shit.
Fuck, it hurts. That, like, who hired a drunk surgeon? Like, the booze that she had to drink today. Oh, wow. Fuck me.
Maybe we should ask her for some.
No, thank you very much. Drinking in this climate is not doing me any favors. That was, by the way, boys, that was some nice shooting.
Oh, why, thank you very much. I've been practicing.
I can tell, she says. And then you look at the headless corpse of Vunibal that is being covered with a piece of dirty cloth by the other griffins, and all of you feel that you are probably pretty lucky. Captain,
Where's Klaus?
I will say a prayer over Vunibald.
Yeah, you say a prayer loudly so that the others might hear.
Yes, join me, brothers.
Yeah, so when you do that,
in sending off our comrade.
Roll me plus 30% charm.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, a few griffins joined you in a prayer. They've dropped their heads solemnly, and you spent probably a minute or two, reciting one of the more famous Sigmarite prayers to send off
the fallen.
Vunibots, send the fallen to Sigmar's halls of glory. Maybe none of the sailors joined you because you have a feeling that most of the sailors here on this expedition, they worship Manann, and maybe some other regional Marienburg gods. But the griffins, of course, are Reiklanders mostly, so they are faithful. And you can tell, Johannes, that your words definitely helped some of them. You are the newest addition. You are the newest member of the company, but most of these men, they fought together for some time, and it's clear to you that death even of a single comrade weighs heavily on them.
Yeah.
By the time you finish, all of you are back on your feet. Of course, some of you are hobbling, like Gustav and Marla. Van der Veek stands in front of the entrance to the golden, you guess, sun shrine, and says, "All right, men and women," he says, looking at Marla and Mother Akela and Colonel Neuvold. "The fate has smiled upon us today. We managed to defeat the heathens defending this temple, our main goal, our main objective of this expedition. Now we will enter it and claim our rightful plunder. Remember, Magister von Stiftanzer says what we can and what we cannot take. His words are final. I expect every man and woman to obey him. He says, very well, and he drew his very fine-looking cutlass. Onwards and upwards. Von Stiftanzer, for his part, when he regained his consciousness, he has this very nasty bruise on the side of his head. You can tell that he's rather distressed at the outbreak of violence. He even asked, Mother Akela and Captain, what happened. But you also see that he almost immediately forgets his regrets at the prospect of venturing inside the pyramid. With Tehekwa and his guardians dead, there is nothing to stop the expedition from exploring its secrets. Now, you first enter the Sun Shrine. All of you. And by all of you, I mean Captain, Mother Akela, Colonel Neuwald, von Stiftanzer, few Griffins, Neuwald, if I didn't mention her before, I don't remember, Lambert, Marla, Johannes, of course, and Gustav, and couple soldiers and sailors, including Bodo, the translator. So, the Sun Shrine.
Unfortunately, I gotta go.
Okay, you gotta go. Okay, so in that case, I thought we still have an hour. Okay, so in that case, we will end here. And we will continue this next time, because I really want everyone to be present. Okay, so before you go, the next game date, 16th or 15th, or maybe 22nd or 23rd, up to you.
Let me see my calendar.
16th is good for me.
Yeah, 16th works.
Michael?
Yeah, that should be fun.
Okay, so 16th. So, given that today was only combat and very little role-playing, I'm going to give all of you just 100 XP. Which means that you'll still have enough for a single advancement. And next time, Sean, you get 30 XP for notes. And did I give you 5 XP for calendar? Each
we didn't really do anything for calendar this time.
Doesn't matter. You are our designated calendar man, so you should receive 5 XP
so I get 135.
So if I forgot to give you last time or last couple of sessions, also add those points from the last couple of sessions. Basically,
I'll go back and
each
look at
session
my notes.
you get 5 points extra for the
gotcha.
calendar man. Okay, so we are seeing each other on 16th, and we are entering the Temple of Tepok. Thank you very much, guys. I'll hear from you soon.
All right,
Thanks, guys. Later.